Can I just say one thing firstly? I love the name Eat, Sleep, Boxing, Repeat.
Welcome back to ESBR Boxing in partnership with sharpbetting.co.uk. Delighted to be joined by the former Southern Area, former English, former British champion, Yuki Bomb, Brad Pauls. Brad, been a little while, but how are you? How are things?
Yeah, all good. It has been a little while. Frustrating 6 months out of the ring almost. But yeah, I've stayed in the gym, stayed active. I'm good. I've got a fight date, so I'm happy. And yeah, just ready to rebuild and get myself back to a title.
Great, fantastic. I know you're back. I don't want to say back home. I don't want to offend you. I know you call yourself the Nuki Bomb and you're fighting in Torquay, but back in the area of the country where you're from. I know it's maybe not kind of the fight you wanted, but is it nice to be kind of going back to that part of the world to fight again?
Yeah, that's it. It's pros and cons. Obviously, I would have liked, was meant to have a comeback fight with Warren, an 8 rounder on one of his shows to build me into another title. For one reason or another, that didn't happen, so I had to wait. And I luckily I could have boxed at York Hall or Torquay, and I just thought Torquay's a little bit better, close to home, an hour and 40 from Newquay. And it's good for the people who come and support me. It's nice and close for them. So yeah, it's a nice little venue and stuff as well. Yeah, it's something. It's better than nothing, and I'll take it. And it's progress. So here we go.
Yeah, definitely. Like I obviously saw you fight twice in Birmingham last year, but all the years of you fighting in York Hall, like I'm happy for the people who kind of are from where you're from. They don't have to travel to Birmingham or London to get to see you fight. So that's fantastic. Any idea on kind of, and it's just a month away now, isn't it? So like any idea on an opponent, amount of rounds? What can we expect to see?
It's either going to be a 6 or an 8 rounder, and the opponent just left it with Steve. He just goes, leave it with me, I'll sort it. Obviously, it's not going to be an eliminator or any sort of title. I think it's best for me to go and get a good win. 6 months out of the ring, obviously, get a good win. And then it's sort of easier to lobby me for a title then. I'd love to get my British title back. And doing it off of a loss is quite hard. So
Yeah.
let's go get a win and then rebuild. I'm still top 5 in the country, and a British title shot soon would be good. And I think I need a win to get in that position. So
No, brilliant, fantastic. I do want to ask about the last 5 6 months, Brad. December was the last time we saw you were in the ring against Denzel Bentley. What's happened since then? Because I think that I know kind of we follow you on social media, and I kind of got the impression you were going to be hoping to be back out in April, and obviously that's not happened. Are you able to go into any details about the last few months?
I'm not sure how much I'm allowed to say. Obviously, I don't want to say slander anyone, but I think I can say I was obligated or promised a comeback fight with Warren. It didn't happen for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. I don't understand. I sell tickets. I think my style's entertaining, but they just don't have the space for me on their shows or whatever it is. And I was back in the gym in January, just want to fight. And yeah, it's one of them things in boxing. It's no fault of the boxer. It's with no control of my own. I have to be told what's happening. There's nothing I can do about it. I can train all I want, and you get told this information. So I just had to wait until I was able to fight on other shows, which the next possible one was May the 31st. So
Yeah.
just boxing sometimes it's not the prettiest. It's just how it goes.
No, okay, of course. Well, yeah, looking forward to looking forward to you being back in the ring soon, and then I'm sure you want to be back in the ring in a big fight. In terms of kind of the domestic middleweight landscape, Brad, obviously Kieran Conway is fighting Jerome Warburton, 17th of May, just a couple weeks before your fight. Um, are you what are you com is you, are you confident you're going to be in a decent position to fight for that title by the end of the year? Is that kind of the priority for you? Is that, the plan?
Um, I would like to say yes. that it would be likely, but you just don't know how it's going to go in boxing. And as time's gone on, and I haven't been able to go get a win and say hobby for a title, other things have happened. For example, like Linus has defended his English title, which puts him in a brilliant position for the British. And it sort of comes full circle. We're sort of obviously we can't fight each other, so it's who goes next sort of thing. And I still think there's other people getting maybe ahead of me in the queue now as well. Shaquille Thompson and people like that. So, but you think as a former champ, only lost it in December. I wouldn't be too far away from it, but I don't know what the board will decide. I'd love to fight for that belt this year.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, no, we'll see what happens. I feel like it's obviously really exciting for you and Linus. It's great to see both of you having kind of success in your career.
Yeah.
But yeah, see what happens with both of you in the next 12 months or so. How this is the first time we've kind of properly spoken, I suppose, since December.
Yeah.
It was quite something to see you headlining Wembley Arena from kind of going from those small shows at York Hall, I'm going to say, untelevised shows in front of 200 people. I remember joking with you about the time you stopped Darren Cardona and you going from that to winning the British title. It's quite the rise. How do you reflect on that night, the fight, the event, the atmosphere, the performance? How do you reflect on all of it, Brad?
I'd say positively. I would say it was some year as a whole. It was massive. I didn't shy away from the challenges. I stepped up. Obviously, Denzel's a tough fight, and I stepped up to fight Denzel. And I feel, even though I lost, I don't feel I was completely outclassed or it was overly one-sided. I'd say the way things panned out, it was a good fight until I fractured, and that's just boxing, until I fractured my eye. And it was only a little jab. It's so funny how it works. Just a little jab. And yeah, completely lost the vision in my left eye for the rest of the fight pretty much. I had to just hang in there and get through it. But normally I like a big finish, 10, 11, 12, and I just didn't have the chance to really empty the tank. But respect to Denzel, he's a quality fighter, and it was a bit more familiar being on TV, where before last year it was all a bit alien, and I was like the Denny fighting, it all felt a bit strange, and I was quite inexperienced. What I gained from last year was massive experience. 3 headlines in a row, British title and above, and it's the stuff I've sort of dreamed about, And I look back fondly, win, lose or draw. I turned up, did my best, and it's great memories for me. But I've just got so much more left in the tank. I feel like I'm literally just getting started. So yeah, more of that. But we've got to do small hall first.
Yeah, no, brilliant. Changing the topic slightly, like I obviously don't really know anything about boxing or health or fitness or anything like that, but was at your fights last year, and I thought you had 3 fights, all 12 rounders. With you being you, it's always a tough fight. It's never a dull fight. Is there a part of you that thinks that actually it's been good for your body to not be back in the ring at March and April time in what could be another tough fight? Is there a part of you that would agree with that or not?
That's a really, really good question. Obviously, it takes its toll, and it's obviously it's the 3 12-rounders are tough, but it's the big training camps before them, and they take a toll. And I suppose even though it's frustrating being out of the ring, I have no niggles or injuries or anything like that. I was fully rested coming back into this camp, and you can't sprint a marathon, so you can't be doing 12 rounders back to back all the time, non-stop, little breaks. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise even to come back refreshed. But mentally, I just like to fight. But maybe my body is going to thank me for having this little break.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm just asking because I feel like sometimes you see someone have a 12 round and then they kind of disappear, then they disappear for a year, or like they'll lose a fight and they'll disappear for a year. But it's just you kind of wanted to be right back out. So I feel like, say you're fairly unique in this day and age. But yeah,
yeah,
it's great that you're going to come back in the ring soon, and kind of looking forward to more activity. All right, Brad. That was mostly. I know I just wanted to touch on you being at middleweight, and there was a fight that was at middleweight over the weekend. Chris Eubank Jr., Conor Ben. I wanted to ask as well, just because I remember seeing pictures of you in the gym with Conor Benn at some point. I'm not sure if you
Yeah,
sparred him or not, but what
it
did
was sparring him before when he was meant to fight Eubank the first time. I was sparring him in the build up to that a few times.
yeah, no,
Uh,
brilliant. Yeah, I know that.
yeah,
Yeah,
years. Yeah, but yeah, brilliant fight at the weekend. I tell you, I love fights like that.
yeah.
But
What did
yeah,
yeah,
really, really delivered for me. Like I watched it in a big bar in Newquay, and everyone was going mental, clapping before and after the rounds, edgy seat stuff. Like I love fights like that. Yeah, what a fight!
yeah. Were you just what is what's your take on the whole scorecards thing? I think everyone, all judges had it 116, 112. Did you think that was fair? There's some people thought it was a bit closer than that.
I thought it was a lot closer than that. If you would have said draw, I would have said fair, but I was maybe maximum 2 rounds to Eubank, if not 1 round to Eubank. But it was, yeah, neck and neck, close.
Yeah, just because I'm just interested to get your opinion as well on Eubank. I know the stuff that's come out today about him posting videos about making weight in a sweatsuit and spending lots of time in the sauna and things like that. Did looking at him and looking at someone who's in your weight, did you look at him on Saturday and think you are kind of depleted as a fighter now, or was it just did the weight cut take its toll on him? What did you think of kind of him and his appearance and the way he was fighting against a smaller man in Conor Benn?
Um, I think a lot of middleweights or a lot of people make weight just like that.
Yeah,
Like it's just because he's posting it, it draws a lot of attention. But if you look at his performance, I don't think he fought like he was drained. I think he's quite consistent, Eubank, all the way through his career. He's always had a great engine and pushes on, pushes on, pushes on. And he did the same on Saturday, so I don't think it took a toll on his performance at all. I think it's easy to look a bit drained in it. No one looks good at a weigh-in, to be honest with you, unless you're a heavyweight. So I think it's easy to use a photo and say, look, he's dead at the weight and stuff. But if you've been making, like me, I've been making middleweight since I was 20 and
yeah.
I'm 30. It's got harder and everyone's different, but I think look at the performance. I don't think this took anything away from his performance at all.
All right, fantastic. Well, right, Brad, good to speak to you as always. All the best for May 31st. We'll speak again soon. But yeah, all the best, mate. Take care.
I appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much. Spot on.